heated seat switch, so that they only have 2 heat settings on their seat. The rider has 5.
You're watching Your Fast Life motorcycle channel, and we're here at 1901 Brook Park Road, BMW dealership, BMW Honda dealership, Sills Motor Sales, and we're gonna look at some motorcycles. You're watching Your Fast Life motorcycle channel, and we're here again at Sills Motor Sales, and we're looking at their BMW motorcycles here, and this is part 2. We're looking at different bikes for different types of riders. In part 1, we looked at the BMW K1300S. You want to definitely take a look at that video. The link is in the description. But today, my good buddy Dominic over here is going to show us this bike here, S1000 XR. Subscribers have been waiting for this video to come out. So let's talk about this bike.
This is a great new bike from BMW. Essentially, what it's designed to be doing is to competing head-to-head with the Ducati Multistrada, which it does extremely well, and in most cases, it's actually exceeds the Multistrada levels in terms of performance. The bike is 160 horsepower, so it's a few extra ponies over the Ducati. And it has a 3-year warranty like all of the BMWs. It comes with a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. The luggage is removable, so it comes with side bags. So you have side panniers that are removable, as is the top case. So which doubles then as a passenger backrest on it. The bike has cruise control. So I would consider that like a licensed retainer, because essentially you can set the thing then for say 60 miles an hour as you're passing some law enforcement then, without having to worry about going over the speed limit. It's also equipped with their GPS prep. So you have the mount for their GPS, which is the nav5, that's correct.
Nice.
And so it's removable, so you can also be using it in your car, which is hopefully a BMW as well. And it comes with lifetime maps. It's made by Garmin. And essentially, the Wonder Wheel that's on the left-hand control grip here manipulates and adjusts the GPS. So it toggles back and forth and up and down. So essentially, it works like their iDrive system that their cars utilize.
Like a wonderful car, like the BMW M5, which I absolutely loved. It's on my car channel, Your Fast Life car channel, so definitely take a look at that. This is the BMW M5, my review unleashed. But that car is awesome.
It is.
So if there's anything from that in here, thumbs up, guys.
Absolutely. You still have a lot of the other typical amenities in terms of the electric suspension. You can adjust this as you can on the K1300S that we looked at earlier. You can adjust both the spring preload and the rebound dampening on the shocks. The throttle is also a drive-by-wire, so everything is always in sync. And you have Gear Shift Assist Pro. So unlike the K1300S, you can actually shift both up and down without utilizing the clutch.
So it's gonna blip the throttle for you?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. And so and it works the best when you're on the gas is when it really shifts the best.
I was gonna ask you, because that's awesome in theory, but in practice, how does that
actually
work?
Works a lot smoother. We've taken in other bikes on trade, particularly like Triumphs, the 675 Daytona that had the quick shifter on it.
Favorite bike.
Yep, and that bike's the quick shifter though, I didn't particularly think worked that well. To me, it felt like almost a novice was shifting the bike, and I could shift almost as well as that can. But this particular bike, though, it's almost like Formula One. I mean, when you're on the gas, you can shift up on this thing, and it's like a seamless shift.
Okay, so let's revisit again the goal here. So for those of you guys, I mean, come on. Go see episode 1. Why wouldn't you want to see episode 1? We covered the K1300S, so you'll understand. But just to give you a little context, if you haven't seen that one, my goal here is I ultimately like super sport bikes. I want lightweight, I want nimble, I like a lot of acceleration, a lot of power. So S1000 XR is probably an ideal bike for me. But the thing is, I love to do long distance trips, so 600 miles, 700 miles, want to be comfortable. So we're looking for bikes that will kind of compromise, you know, give me great handling, acceleration, but yet be practical for long distance trips.
Absolutely.
So how does this deliver? Just overview. I mean, we the luggage we talked about, the cruise control we talked about.
In terms of weight, the bike is only slightly heavier than the Double R, and the main the main add-ons then are like the center stand that's going to be adding the weight, and the luggage rack and the mounts for the bags, which essentially couldn't be possibly omitted. So the bike is still very lightweight. The engine block itself is exactly the same as the Double R. The motor itself is technically, in terms of hard components, is the same as the Double R. It's simply tuned differently than the Double R. So it has plenty of horsepower at 160, but it actually has a little bit more torque than the Double R, especially down low where you kind of need the thing for around town a kind of use. You do have a power outlet spot on this as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's power in or out through their canvas system.
In or out?
In or out.
What does that mean?
So if you have their dedicated BMW chargers, you can actually charge their battery through that port as well. So it essentially connects with the canvas system. It does a handshake, and you can charge the battery, so you don't have to have a tender lead on the battery itself. And that's the cover here that actually goes into where the GPS is. So this is the normal cover, and then this is adjustable then for lights and so forth for the GPS. The windshield is a 2-position manual adjustment with it. So this is in the lower position, and you can raise this to a taller position as well.
I'm gonna ask you a silly question. Just looking at this, I'm assuming highly effective as far as wind deflection. But
absolutely.
Am I accurate in that assumption?
Absolutely. All of their bikes have been wind tunnel tested. BMW was the first manufacturer to actually put a full fairing on a bike in 1977 with the R100 RS. That was actually tested in a wind tunnel. So all of their stuff actually works. It's completely functional. Aesthetically, that's always a second to actual function. Is always first. This, like the asymmetrical headlights, the one light that's going to be smaller is going to be for the brights, and then the bigger surface area on the right-hand side is the daytime running light to give you a bigger light pattern. So while some people look at that as cues with BMW that they're just coming up with their own little styling things, it's actually all functional.
All right, so if someone's watching this video and they're like, wow, this sounds really interesting, I love the look of the bike, I love the features of the bike, this S1000 XR, and you're looking to buy one, there's 3 things that you probably need to do. Not probably, there's 3 things that you should do. Now, I'm assuming you know what the first thing is that they should do. Someone looking to buy this bike, what's the first thing they should do?
They should ride it, to be honest with you. It's one of the first things, because to be honest with you, you can have sales guys talk about them all day long, but it's riding them is really where it's at. And that's another aspect that BMW is always great about, are their demos. Just about any BMW a dealership in the country will have one that'll be available for demo use.
And then they test ride it, they love it, then what do they need to do? Or should they do, rather? What's your recommendation?
Honestly, they should act myself then, because they'll be sold on the bike. After you ride the bike, you will be sold on it. Then the next thing is just to simply look at all of the accessories that are available and pick the stuff that you actually need for your own kind of riding style. For the XR, the side cases are always a favorite, as are the hand guards. They have hand protection that's available for this bike that helps block the wind. So on the colder days, even though you have the heated hand grips, it's nice to block the wind off the tops of your hands then as well.
Well, personally, my suggestion to you guys, my 3 things is, number 1, I think you should give my buddy Dominic a call. How do they reach out to you guys? They want to buy this bike?
Absolutely.
What do they need to do?
Absolutely. And while I would actually suggest, in all fairness though, and myself, is to go to your closest BMW dealership, though.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
So if you're in the Cleveland area,
you're in the Cleveland area, certainly come see us. But myself, I'm always trying to favor going back to the old grassroots bit of old motorcycle shops, though, and kicking tires with your local dealer. But if you're in the Cleveland area, though, our address is 1901 Brook Park Road, Cleveland, Ohio 44109. And I can be reached at 216-749-1363.
and if they want some more information on the bikes, I mean, obviously they can call that number and ask questions, but on your website as well?
Absolutely. Our website will have links directly to BMW Motorrad USA, and you can even turn in credit apps directly off of that site that'll go to BMW Financial Services. That's also strategically located in the great state of Ohio.
And then I would say the next two things you need to do is go to my buddy 650 Eeb's channel and subscribe. He's definitely a BMW fan. He has an HP4 and he absolutely loves that bike. He's got a lot of awesome videos, and this video was brought to you by him. So as a thank you, go to his channel, subscribe to his channel. Third thing, obviously, you're on your Fast Life Motorcycle channel. Subscribe right here for a lot more videos, a lot more where this came from. Thanks for watching, and this is not the end of the series. We only did two bikes. We did the BMW K1300S, and then we just covered the S1000 XR, and then Dominic's gonna tell us what to expect every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, 11 Pacific, new episode. Next episode for the series is going to be what? Which bike you want to show us next?
I think we're actually going to go over the F700 GS.
That's over here?
That's correct. So that's the
Is that the
first
red
bike? Absolutely. That's the red and black bike.
All right, so that's what we're covering next. So in episode 3, the F700 GS, which looks pretty intense. So you're going to want to stay tuned and find out what this bike is all about right here on your Fast Life Motorcycle channel. And I am out.
Quick shifter, super fast, super smooth, don't feel it at all, amazing, convenient. I like the power shift myself, but it's nice to have the convenience of a quick shifter just like on the Daytona 675R, which is my favorite motorcycle. Sound, oh that exhaust sound, oh that exhaust sound, on the R1M, it sounds so amazing, sounds so amazing.
Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing to Your Fast Life. There's over 900 more videos for you to check out right here and on my main channel, Carlyle's Picks. Also, check out the electric motorcycles. And don't forget, I have plenty of car videos too. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and welcome aboard. So just in case you guys are not aware of what you just experienced or witnessed, this bike is totaled. This bike